Yep, good thing I've been getting rid of the mice and trapping them. It looks like they've been doing some damage underneath here. So, hopefully I got them. And that's all they did. But we'll see as time goes. MACT back, and I'm going to go ahead and drain the Amazon Basics 5W20 out of this Ford Edge 2011 3.5 Duratec, and I'm going to add the Liqui Molly 5W20, and we're going to run that for the test. So I'm just documenting what I'm doing, and a little while later you'll see the testing results on this Amazon. So if it thinks like I'm redundant, I'm just documenting the fact that I do the drain and then refill of the oils that I use and the filters that I use. That way we could have everything on an even keel, so when you watch the oil test result video, you'll say, okay, I saw him drain it, collect it, I saw him fill it up with the other oil, and so on and so forth. Purelator Boss is what we're using in the Edge as always, and that is our standard filter for all oil testing. It has never changed. So at least the filtration is good enough, and it goes up to 15,000 miles, so I don't have to worry about it. This Ford Edge, let's check out the mileage on it, because I tell you what, you know, she's put over 107 hours on this Edge and only driven at like 1,500 or 1,600 miles. That ought to tell you something, folks. This is all city, all idle, very hard on the engine and the oil. So let's check the mileage real quick. As you can see, we are at 108 hours of use and 1,596 miles essentially. So we're going to go ahead and clear that out and re-zero it. Hit OK, resetting. Go ahead and we'll start the draining process. Good old Fumoto valve rather. Makes life a lot easier when changing the oil. There we go. Go ahead and we'll grab our oil sample. Well, the dripping's all done, so we'll go ahead and close her back up. That's as simple as it gets. Now the oil filter. Do a little bit on the oil filter. Hopefully you guys can see that. We'll get it all going. See if I did this right. There you go. Oh, I almost did it too hard. Got her off. By hand, no less. Have to remember not to put it on so hard next time. Let that drip out just a little bit. Gonna get this oil filter changed. Purelator Boss as usual. And I gotta get this done soon, because here in another hour or so, 2 hours I think, I've been wrangled into going to see Bumblebee. Yes, all the young ladies of the house, including the women, want to go see Bumblebee movie, so we will get this done. And since it is a car type movie, I guess I'm into it, and it is a Marvel, and I rather like Marvel too. So anyway, we're gonna go see Bumblebee. That is what we got there. Clean my hand off just a bit so I can install that filter. Get some of the oil off the glove anyway. I don't know if you guys know this, but virgin oil is essentially not a problem for you if you get it on your hands. But you know, I'm bad at this, but used oil gathers up a lot of the chemicals from the gasoline and everything else, and essentially it becomes a cancer-causing chemical just by the mere use of running through the engine with all the gasoline additives, because the gasoline additives leak into the oil, and that's why you check your fuel and your oil. But just so you know, like benzene and toluene and all this other stuff that they add into your gasoline can cause cancer. Benzene especially is a known cancer-causing agent. So yeah, it gets into your oil, and then you of course end up touching the used oil, and it does cause cancer if you have bare skin, because your hands are like little sponges with chemicals, and they just absorb right into your bloodstream. But anyway, a little safety note for you all there. But that's why you want to wear gloves. Protect your hands, form that barrier, keep you from getting sick. Anyway, we changed the oil, got the oil filter on, so let's go ahead and dump the oil in. Now you guys see me use this funnel a lot, this snap-on funnel. I love this thing, and I gotta thank Steven for sending it to me. But definitely makes changing the oil easy. But we got this Liqui Molly, and then we just pull this cap off of here. Then it has another seal on it. You got to pull that out, a little plastic thing there. Get rid of that. And essentially this is a 5-liter container. It says right there 5 liters, so you got to do the math and see how much do I dump in, and apparently it's like 5.66 or something like that liters. So in order to get 6 quarts, so I will pour just a little bit of the other one, basically 2/3 of a liter in here, and we'll get her all filled up. But let's go ahead and dump this whole thing in here. Not the fastest pour in the world, is it? Very light in color. And some people say that if it's very light in color, it doesn't have many additives. And in this case, in doing the oil analysis, I could almost agree with them on that. So anyway, sacrificial lamb blueberry is, we're going to run it through here. Try to get it. This last oil change, I think it had 108 hours or something like that on it, and on the AMSOIL Basics, and that came out to about 1,600 miles, or a little under 1,600 miles for my wife. Average speed of about 14.8 miles per hour. Yeah, this is hard conditions for an oil, folks. So we're going to get this poured in here, and then get the other portion in there. Yeah, not a quick pour container, that's for sure. But we'll go ahead and get this bad boy in there. I didn't check it to see what the date stamp on it is, but it does say July of 2018. So this oil, when I bought it, was at least 5 months old when they sent it to me. Not bad, considering they sell it and all that stuff. But the oldest oil I've ever purchased was a quart of AMSOIL, and I'll be doing testing on that and putting that out. And holy cow, over 3 years old, off the shelf at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, folks. 3 years it sat on that shelf. Amazing. Anyway, let's get the rest of this in here. Now thankfully I got a little bit of a measure, so I'll go ahead and pour about 2/3 of this in, remembering to pull this up first, otherwise you don't get much luck. And then we'll go ahead and pour a little bit in. Then we'll measure. Pour a little more in. We'll measure. Just one little dash more. I think we're good. We'll double check it by measuring on the dipstick here after we wait a minute, but I think I got her full. We'll clean the dipstick off and give a measurement on it. It's going to take it a minute or two to get down here, but we'll get her measured. Yep, it's over the hash marks, but I haven't ran it. So we'll go ahead and start her up, run it, get the oil through the filter to fill the filter, then let it set and double check to make sure we got her full. There you have it. We'll let it run for a couple minutes. I'll check it, verify it, and everything else, and then I'm done. But this is MACT Garage, and this is part of the oil testing series. And in this case, we drain the AMSOIL Basic 520. I put it in a sampling container, and I will mail it to Blackstone Labs. And then I will do a virgin / used oil report on it to see how it did. Did the TBN, total base number, stand up to the test? How much was lost over this drive? All city, all idle, and what happened to the oil? We're going to find out in the next video when the testing results come back. This is MACT Garage. Make sure you like and subscribe to my videos on MACT Garage on YouTube. Also join the Facebook group MACT Garage. And also I do have a webpage, MACTgarage.com, where the oil test results are posted and updated infrequently, I should say. If you want the latest test results, YouTube's probably the best place to get that, but I do eventually get it updated on the MACTgarage.com website. But anyway, make sure that whatever you do, you listen to the band of one. Mercy Girl's got a couple of one-liners for you. And my feet hit the floor today, and I'm having a great day, and I want you to have a great day too. Stand by for some bonus footage at the end.
Thank you for watching MACT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Girl production.